All right, what's up, folks? We are live again on Let's Argue. So today's topic is: do you have a type, and is your partner your type? No shade, no shade. So this might be a little bit of a sensitive subject. Depending on how the person you with might take some of your responses, but we gonna talk about it. All right, so let's argue. Where y'all at? So when I was thinking of this topic, I was a little apprehensive because I wasn't for sure how to put it out there. I was kind of worried about how it might come off, especially if you are on this live and your partner is there with you, and you say, "Oh no, you're not typically my type, not the person I go for." How they might take it, it could cause some strife after they hang up, or it might even cause some strife on the air. Like, put it on the air. We want to see it. No, no, just joking. But no, seriously. So yeah, the topic is: do you have a type? Is your partner your type? And does it really matter? So that's what I want to know. And if you're on here live, don't forget to hashtag I'm outside, let's argue, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Want you to leave me a hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. So let's talk about it. Do you have a type? Is your partner your type? So like when me and my wife got together, she it revealed to me she had a list of what she wanted in a man and so on and so forth. And she said, of course, over time that list kind of dwindled down. And one of the things that was on the list, she said I checked off a lot of the boxes on the list, but one of the things was somebody who was 6'4". I think she said I'm not six nothing, you know. So, but it's all good. So, like, what is your type? And if you had a type and your partner doesn't necessarily fit that type, did you have a list? Did you over time did you bring that list down? And fellas, I want to hear from you. Did you have I know we have types, but did you have a list of what you wanted in a woman? And does your current mate fit that list? Do they check off most of the boxes on that list? That's what I want to know. Does your does your mate check off most of the boxes on your list? For me, I don't think I've ever really had a type. I'm pretty much, if I find you attractive and I like pretty women, um, then yeah. So I done had a slim, thick, skinny, um, big booties, big breasts. Well, not really big breasts because I'm not a breast person, so that don't really matter to me. But but I want to know, like, do you have a type, and does your partner fit that type? Um, Are they in that? Are they even close to it, fitting the type that you normally go for? And I know, women, y'all. I like. I remember coming home one day, and my wife. I come in the house. I can hear her yelling at the TV. So I'm like, "What is it she doing?" She on here yelling at the soccer game. Now I didn't even know she liked soccer, and can't get her to sit down and watch football with me, but she on here yelling at these soccer players. So and she revealed to me she thought some soccer players were attractive. She thought they were hot. So I guess I have to watch it, make sure a colonizer might have a chance with my wife. I need to be careful. uh, but yeah, so what's your type? Do you have a type? Does your partner that you're with, do they fit that type? That's what I want to know. What up, young Jock? What's up, Roy? What up, Cuzzo? You got a type, Cuz? What's your type? Do you have a type? So that's the subject today. Do you have a type? Is your partner your type? Does it really matter? And I know, fellas, we got a type. So we only like them thick them. My wife. What you mean, your wife? Do you have a type? You saying? Oh, you playing it safe? Your wife is your type. That good answer, cuz. Good answer. Um, But seriously though, like for real, one keeping it a book. I know that you find other women attractive. So what my point is that because of that, does your wife fit that mold of the women that you find attractive or that you're most attracted to? That's what I want to know. Do does your current mate fit? And again, like I said, I know this can be a little bit tricky. It might get some people in trouble. Some people, it might it could go left. I could see that because I was a little leery about even talking about this subject because you know even my wife was like, it just depends on because if I heard you say no, I'm not your ideal type, then I might have a problem with that. Physically, right? Physically, she fits your type. Oh, cuz wait a minute, I didn't even know you was married. How long you been married, Jock? And when did you get married? Where your mom at? She ain't invite me to the wedding. Cuz you've been married since 2018. Okay, you got married around the same time I did. All right, cuz. Congratulations. I didn't know that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, yeah, physically. Does your wife fit your type? Is your wife, does she fit your type physically? And you were saying I like Brazilian cake cake bottle types. Okay. Oh, you like Brazilian cake batter types. Okay. Okay, body types. All right, cuz I hear you. Coke bottle. I'm my bad. You like Brazilian Coke bottle types. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Yeah, Brazil do have some beautiful women. They do have some beautiful women. Gotcha, gotcha. Coca-Cola. I all right, cuz I now. So does your wife, is she that type though? That's what I want to know. Is your wife that type? Does she have that Coca-Cola shape that you like? Even I know she's not Brazilian, but does she have that Coca-Cola shape that you like? That's what I want to know. And don't forget, if you're on here live, don't forget to put hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. If you, it doesn't matter where you're tuning in from, Facebook or YouTube. What up, Doe? Doe said I like spaghetti. Who? Let me see what your Doe said. Doe said I like SpongeBob SquarePants types. Seriously? Yeah. Okay. uh, I know you were just playing. But does your current partner fit your type? And if you don't want to talk about it on here, I get it because this is held in what's the word I'm looking for? It'll be on here forever. It's on the internet. So but I just think I was saying earlier, I think it's a little I was a little apprehensive about putting this out there because I know it could definitely go left. People could get offense to it. Like I was saying earlier, my wife said she had a list of things that she wanted in a man. I checked off most of the things on the list. One of the things, I didn't see the list. I probably don't want to see it, but she said one of them was somebody who was 6'4" or something. I ain't six nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 5'7", 5'8" on a good day. But so I'm not six anything, but I'm not offended that she liked tall men. You know what I'm saying? That don't bother me. Let me see what you say, Doe. Doe said it. At this point, I don't have a type. I'm looking for someone with a good heart and personality so he can look like a whole he can look like a whole monkey. Okay. No, I don't think he can't look like no monkey. She still gotta look right. But and does it really matter at the end of the day? That's what I want to know. Does it really matter at the end of the day? At the end of the day, does it really matter? Does it really matter if you have a type? So you all already know that we play games on this show. Um, we got Out of Bounds and we got culture tags. Y'all familiar with culture tags? We're probably gonna do Out of Bounds, but y'all let me know which game you want to play. Do you want to do Out of Bounds, or do we want to do culture tags? Let me know which game you want to play. But in the meantime, I want to hear about the types. If you have a type, what is your type? Does it really matter? Are you free enough or comfortable enough in your relationship to reveal that you got a type and maybe your partner doesn't? And again, it doesn't mean that you don't. Let's keep things in context. It doesn't mean that you don't love him or her. That's not what we're saying. Because again, one of the reasons I think that sometimes we don't, our partner may not necessarily be our type only because of what we attract to. Doesn't mean that you're not attracted to your partner, but you see things, see people on television, you be like, ooh, and you make comments, you're attracted to that. And maybe your partner recognizes that most of the guys that you say ooh or ah to, they're tall, or they got, certain type of haircut or whatever it is, but you notice that. And again, I know for sure my wife, one of the things she said she liked was tall men. That she was attracted to was tall men. I knew that going in, but I'm not tripping on that. So what I want to know is, do you have a type? Are you comfortable enough in your relationship to talk about what your type is? And does it really matter? The other question I wanted to ask is, over time, does the typical person that you say you are attracted to, does that kind of scale off or peel back? Do you kind of dummy that down over time? That's what I want to know. Do you kind of dummy that down over time, or whatever that type is? All right, so let's see. We're gonna do Out of Bounds. So I let you guys know how Out of Bounds work. Out of Bounds work. And I think I'm gonna set a timer so we won't be on here all day either. Okay. Yep, we got a timer here. All right. So let me just kind of explain to y'all how Out of Bounds work. So if you can see, in the middle of the car there's a word. I can't say none of the words on the outside, but but you have to guess the word on the inside. So I kind of I gotta give some really decent clues, but I can't say none of the words on the outside. So for example, the phrase or the word you gotta guess is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The words I can't say are Uncle Phil, Carlton, Will Smith, or Philadelphia. All right, so it makes sense? Cool, cool. All right, so let's do the first one. All right. This person is at does parties. Um, they actually make sure the crowd gets hype. And they call them the Wheels of Steel. DJ is the word. DJ is the word. All right, here's another one. Yep, DJ. What's up, Deidre? All right. So the topic today. Thank you for joining my show on Thursday nights, 8:30. It's called Let's Argue. If you're on here live from Facebook or YouTube, please go ahead and put hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Do you have a type? And is your partner your type? That's the subject of today's conversation on Let's Argue. Do you have a type? And is your current partner your type? That's what we want to know. All right. So let's do another from the game. And the name of this game is called Out of Bounds. It's called Out of Bounds. All right, let's see it. So it's what you all know what my profession is. I'm a trainer. It's one word. So I'm a no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this wrong. Scratch that. But it does start with a F. Uh, somebody who has charisma. Another word for somebody who has charisma, kind of charming, debonair. One word, start with an F. I'm starting the timer too, so we won't be on here all day. One word, start with an F. Somebody who's charming, got game, real slick with the tongue. What is this person? And again, one word, start with an F. Finesse, finesse, finesse. All right, one more. Let's see here. We look forward to this day. It was a movie. They made it about this day that we look forward to. What is the word? What is the word? One word also starts with an F. This was Gimme Friday. I'm gonna do one more. Let's see here. One word, start with a G. There is the black people love it. We like it around our necks, on our wrists, on our fingers. Some people even like it on their teeth. They got grills. What is the word? Start with the G. Gold. Gold is the word. Gold is the word. All right, y'all. So look, do you have a type? What is your type? Is your partner your type? What is your partner? Where y'all at? Now normally I can't y'all logging in and y'all have my live off the hook today. Usually. So yeah, what is your type? Do you have a type? Is your partner your type? What is that type? Do you feel comfortable enough for talking about that type? Women, I know. Do you have a list? Did you peel back that list? Did you scale back on the things that you wanted or expected in a man? Fellas, do you have a list? Did you bring your list down over time? Um, so yeah, I want to. That's what I want to know. Do you have a list, or really, the main point of the show is: do you have a type? What is your type? What is your type? Do you have a type, and is okay? You feel comfortable enough with talking about what that type is? That's what we want to know. Do you have a type? Let's see. Earlier, Jay was HPJ was saying he liked Brazilian Coke bottles. Let's see. And Adonis said she likes SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. And then earlier, I guess when we first started talking about this, HPJ said his wife was his type. That was a good answer. Safe answer. Yeah. So, do you have a type? What is your type? Um, and does the person you currently with, do they check off all the boxes on your lists that makes up your type? That is the fundamental question. Do you have a type? And is your partner your type? Oh, I myself personally don't believe I have a type. Because like I said, I've dated tall women, I've dated short women. Um, as long as they're pretty, that's the main thing for me. Or sexy. Like, um, Like I've dated women that I really would probably didn't think was really attractive. They wasn't ugly, but they just felt like they had mad sex appeal. So, and women, let me ask you: have you dated a man that maybe wasn't you weren't physically attracted to him, or you didn't find him attractive, but he had something about him? Maybe he had sex appeal, and you went on ahead and let him shoot his shot and gave him a shot. What's up, Kaya? Kaya says she doesn't have a type. However, teeth are a must. Okay, yeah, we want somebody with a grill, right? We want somebody with a grill. Um, does it matter? You say you don't have a type. You sound like me. I don't have a type, but definitely I want teeth. Uh, does it really matter? And let me ask you this as a woman: do you have a list of what you want in a man? And does your partner check off the things on that list? Does your partner check off the things on that list? Do you have a list, and does your partner check off the things on that list? Now, when I first came up with this topic to talk about, is your partner that type? I changed the title a couple different times because I wasn't for sure. Because again, I don't want to cause rifts in anybody home for the people who are brave enough to get on the show and talk about it. Uh, but I was like, "What is your ideal partner?" That was my initial title. Then I was said I should change it, and I changed it to what you currently see now. So I had a couple different working titles, but I wanted to know: do you have a type? What is your type? And does your partner fit that type? Are you comfortable enough in your relationship to reveal what that type is, and your partner's not going to get upset? Do they have a type? You might not necessarily be their type. And again, keeping things in context, it doesn't mean that you're any more or less attracted to the person that you're with. If you could hand pick somebody to have all the attributes and everything you wanted, does your partner would that be your partner? And I think if we're being honest with ourselves, it'd be like, why are you shouldn't get mad about it. I already know that I'm not gonna check off all the if my wife can handpick, I'm not gonna check off all the boxes. So she said she likes somebody 6'4". I ain't me. So I already know I'm out of the race on that one. But I'm not mad about it. I'm not offended by it. I don't think I'm not offended by it. It doesn't I don't believe it affects the our relationship in any way. So I mean, it is what it is. So, what I want to know: do you have a type? What is your type? And does your partner fit that type? All right. If you're on here live from Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to hit hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Let's talk about it. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. Who is this? Kaya said, I don't think it's possible to check every box. True, true, true. Okay, yep. I don't think it's possible to check every box. All right. Yeah, over time, I think that at least from the women I've talked to, that they had a list, but over time they had to scale that list back. Um, because it just wasn't. Um, if I guess the right word would be feasible. I think that's the right word. But yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't something that was working. They wasn't going. Maybe the list was just too great of a list, and they wasn't gonna find a man that had all those attributes or whatever it is that they may have had on their list. Yeah, I agree. I think it's impossible to check every box for real, for real. All right, let's do a couple of read a couple cards from the game. Again, tonight we are playing out of bounds. And again, how this game works, there's a word in the middle, and you have to guess what this phrase a word is. I'm not allowed to say any of the words on the outside. That's why it's called out of bounds. So here we go. This was the name of a show, 3-letter word, and it was created by our people to talk to the other people, and it's set on a university. What's up, cuz? What's the question? Okay, thanks, cuz. Thanks for tuning in. So today's topic is, let me see if I can go ahead and put it up. It is, do you have a type? Is your partner your type? Does it really matter? So do you have a type? Is your partner your type, or and does it really matter? All right, so the clues I gave for the game was this show. No, not a different world. This is something new, Kaya. Three-letter word. It's created by our people. It's it's set on a university. See, and again, like I said, it's a three-letter word. You're in the right ballpark, but I need you to fast forward about 15, 20 years, Kaya. And I'm trying to think what's another good clue I can give y'all. So it's our people talking to them people, the colonizers. What we want them to know about us. So we say, oh, you know what? I forgot to set the timer. All right, we're gonna move on. So, cuz, do you have a type? What's your type? And is your current partner your type? So this one was dear white people. Dear white people. All right, here's another one. Two-letter word. Something girls used to do in the street back in the day. It's not hopscotch. It's another game that girls used to play. And you would use you could use um a I'm trying not to give the words I can't assert. No, yep. But what is the name of the game they played with the jump rope? What is the name of the game they played with the jump rope? And they had two of them. So what was it called? I just gave you a nice clue. I know it's a little bit of a delay, y'all. I apologize about that. Double Dutch. Yeah, cuz. Yeah. Okay, I see you. All right, here's another one. One word. This show had Taraji in it and Terrence Howard in it. One letter word. It was on for. It had a nice little run, I believe. I didn't watch it so much. One letter word was on TV. Let's see. Yep, Empire. All right, Kaya, I see you over here multitasking. Kaya says my husband was definitely different than anyone I had dated. He didn't check darn near what? He did not check darn near any boxes yet. Was stay and yet we stayed together 30 years. Okay, all right. All right, that's what's up, and that's what I'm saying. Does it really matter? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what? Give me answer this. What made if your husband didn't check any of the boxes that were on your list? What made you give him a chance? That's what tell me that. What made you give him a chance? All right, so here's the next one. All right, so if y'all ain't nobody follow instructions. If you're on here live from Facebook or YouTube, hashtag I'm outside, let's argue. The show we're playing tonight that is sponsored by, not sponsored by, but we're playing it is a black game artist. This one is called Out of Bounds. Out of Bounds. Oh, Kaya said, okay, he made you laugh. Hey, I always say once they grin, they in, baby. Once they grin, they in. All right, so here's the next one from the game Out of Bounds. She is a woman, one of the most powerful women in the United States. Two words. Two words. She is a female, and let me see what else. I can't say this one word. She's a female, 2-letter word. No, not Oprah. Oprah is powerful, but this woman is probably Michelle Obama. Nope. Okay, but she is a Michelle Obama. So in the sense that she's sitting next to the man who Michelle Obama was married to. So he's now in Michelle Obama's husband's place. He is now the president. So I can say that. Okay. He's the president. So what's Yep, Kamala Harris. Yep. All right, one more, y'all. One more. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm sorry, cuz. All right, let me come a little closer to the mic. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What commercial was that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My clues are terrible. Whatever. All right. So 1-letter word. Hey, 1-letter word. All right. This is a 1-letter word. I'm trying to think. They're white. It's a you play it, and they're white, and they have dots on them that represent numbers. What is this? Yep, Verizon. Right, cuz, right. You right. Domino's, yeah. My clue ain't that bad. You got it, didn't you? All right, one more, y'all. Oh, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna pass on this one. Keenan and Kale. I don't know who that is. All right. So your type. Let's get back to that. What's not one letter? Girl, back. I said one word. I'm gonna rewind it back and we'll see what I said. Your type. Do you have a type? What is your type? And does your partner fit their type? Does your partner fit that type, the person that you're currently with? Maybe you're dating. Is that person the type that you would normally date? And maybe you're not in a committed relationship at this time. Is your person your type? Is that person your type? That's what I want to know. Do you have a type? Is your person that type? That's what we're talking about today. Let's see. Let's see, we had some comments earlier. Let me read some of them. Kaya said my husband was definitely different than anyone I had dated. He didn't check darn near any boxes. Yet we stayed together 30 years. That's what's up. HPJ was saying earlier that he liked a Coca-Cola Brazilian bottle types. I hear you. So yeah, do you have a type? So cuz what is your type? Do you have a type? What is that type? And is the person that you're currently dating, if you are dating, do they fit that type? And ladies, what I want to know, and fellas, I want to know this is from you as well. Do you have it? Do you have a list? And if you have a list, have you had to scale back on that list? That's what I want to know. Hey, Virginia, what's going on? All right, you the only one got the message. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. That's what's up. Do you have a type? And does your partner fit that type? Are you comfortable enough to say that? That's what we're talking about today. Do you have a type, and does your partner fit that type? And the other part of that is, does it really matter? And do you have a list? So I'm asking the women and men on the show today. Do you have a list? And does your partner check off the boxes on that list? Maybe you don't have a list. I never had a list. I don't think I ever had a list. And I don't even feel like I had a type. I'm pretty much, because I've dated light skinned women, dark skinned women. I've dated thick women with body. I done dated slim. I done dated the athletic type. So I done dated tall women. But yeah, so I don't necessarily think I have a type. I'll maybe it's a, I don't know if the preference would be the right word. Kaya said, I challenge people to become the person on the list that they create. Sometimes we want from people what we can't even give ourselves. Okay, let me read that a little bit more fluently. I challenge people to become the person on the list they want. I challenge people to become the person on the list they want, that they create. That sometimes we want people what we can't even give ourselves. We want from people what we can't even give ourselves. I'm sounding remedial. So okay, yeah, that's true, Kaya. I think that we definitely should be the people that we want on this list that we created. Let's see. My cousin Marcus said, I'm in a courtship and she is my type physically, mentally, and spiritually. All right, cuz, you got a trifecta over there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what Virginia said. Virginia said, I always dated the same kind of guy, and my husband is the opposite, which is probably why I ended up with him. My new forever type. Okay. All right. So you took a chance and dated outside what you normally would date. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing you saying, Virginia? And I'm just gonna repeat what you said. I always dated the same kind of guy, and my husband is the opposite, which is probably why I ended up with him. My new forever type. Okay. Well, wait, hold on now. Where your husband at? Your new forever type. That's you. There ain't no more. You married now, so ain't no other types out here. What are you talking about? No, but still though. So Virginia, your husband is your type. Cool. But do you see other men on TV or out in public be like, oh, he hot? That's what I want to know. So, and I know we all find other people attractive, but I'm saying, do you find yourself saying that about uh, the same type of guy? That's what I want to know. Do you find yourself saying that about the same type of guy? And ladies, and cuz you on here, you are helping to represent the men. Do you have a list? And shout out to you, cuz I got to meet your queen, your soon to be queen, hopefully, because you sound like she checking off all the boxes physically, mentally, and spiritually. What I want to know, did you have a list going in as to what you wanted your potential mate to have, the qualities you wanted them to possess? Did you ever have a list? And did you have to bring that down? Oh, cuz says, thank you, Kaya. It's scary. Let's see. Virginia says, yes, my husband wears a three-piece suit every day, and I used to like roughnecks. Okay, you got your office type. That's what's up. All right, Virginia, you all. I can always count on you to make me laugh. All right, y'all. We're gonna do a couple more from the game. Again, the name of this game is called Out of Bound. You know, already know we play games that are inspired by Black game artists. We're trying to get them to toss us some sponsorships our way. You know, so if y'all see me and y'all see this live, holla at your boy. Black Marriage Chronicles. All right, let me see. What you wilding about? Wilding about, cuz? You talking about Virginia's comment? All right, so here. This is a two-letter word, Kaya. Two-letter word. It is a movie. It is a black movie. Had some famous comedians in it. What's the name of this movie? Two-letter word. Famous comedians in the movie. What is the name of this movie? What is the name of this movie? Two-letter word, famous comedians. What is the name of this movie? All black cast. No, ain't no next Friday, man. What is you talking about? Two-letter word. No. Mine was hood, but you wouldn't have known it if you what? What'd you say, cuz? Harlem Nights. All right, what's up, Shonda? How you doing? Shonda got it. Harlem Nights. What did you say, cuz? Hold on, let me see. Marcia says mine was hood, but you wouldn't know it if he wouldn't step to you. Huh? Okay. Your husband, hold on. Y'all now everybody chiming in. Here we go. Oh, don't be bigging her up and you didn't get it. Get on out of here. All right, so here's another one. Two-letter word, Kaya. It is a move that you would do on the floor way back in the day. Two-letter word. I'm trying to think. You might do it at a get together at a picnic with the old folks. I know you ain't no hater, girl. I'm just joking. Not the break dance. You close, but you got to go further back. Two-letter word, but you right. It is a move, not break dance though. I need to go back. So it's not the bump, but it might be something else. Of maybe a version of the moonwalk. The worm. I'm gonna fight you, Kaya. I'm gonna fight you. I just want you to know that when I see you, I'm gonna fight you. It might be a version of the moonwalk or another name for the moonwalk. I don't even know what this. I don't even know how this dance go. I'm at the YouTube this and see how this dance went. I'm about to start the timer on y'all because y'all taking too long. It's the electric slide. The electric slide. All right. This is a movie by a famous director. Four-letter word, Kaya. He was he made a lot of people famous too for making this movie. Radio Raheem. Come on, y'all. I know y'all got this one. What's the name of this movie? I want to say did Public Enemy was on the soundtrack for this? I think so. Yeah. Public Enemy was on the soundtrack. Yeah, Spike Lee is but what was the name of the movie? One of his movies. Four-letter word. It is a movie by Spike Lee. All right, y'all out of time. It's Do the Right Thing. All right, one more. So this is by a designer. He is African American. What's the other one? I'm trying to think. It was created back in the day. They had it wasn't cross colors, but it was similar to cross colors. I don't even know if they even sell this brand no more. So he was actually out before Fat Farm. So before Russell Simmons came out, he was out. Yep, FUBU. All right, Kaya, you done redeemed yourself. All right, so let's get back to the subject matter at hand. Do you have a type? What is your type? And does it really matter? Did you have a list? And over time, did that list come down? And what does that list look like now? Do you have a type? What is your type? You to go. You ain't the GOAT. I'm not. We ain't giving you that title just yet. You're a good friend, but I don't know about you. Ain't the GOAT just yet. Now, hold on. Do you have a type? What is your type? And does your current partner or spouse fit that type? What does that look like? Let me see. Who is this? All right, Kaya, it's your story. I'm gonna let you tell it. What is your type? Do you have a type? And does your partner fit that? Did you have a list? That's what I want to know. Do you have a list of what you want in a partner? And does your current partner fit that? Do they check off the boxes on that list? That's what I want to know. Do you have a type? And does your current partner check off the boxes on those lists? That's what I want to know. Tell me some, y'all, because I got this new sound box. Tell me, can y'all hear this? Do y'all hear that sound? Can y'all hear that sound? Tell me, do y'all hear anything? Because I got this new microphone set up. I'm playing around with it. Let me see. Can y'all hear anything? Yeah, so tell me what the sound is, because I don't got on my headphones, so I can't hear it. All right. Do you have a type? What is your type? And does your partner fit that type? That is the question of today on Let's Argue. If you're tuning in, just tuning in, nope, you didn't hear anything? Okay. Thanks, Ronald. Who is this? Thanks for tuning in, Ronald. Welcome to our show, Let's Argue, where tonight's show is about the subject of matter is, do you have a type and does your partner fit that type? Everybody, this is the first time I think we've had Ronald on the show. Give Ronald a round of applause, everybody. Thank you, Ronald, for tuning in. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We definitely want the men to represent. We always have the ladies on here. They represent hard. They go hard in the paint. All right, Kaya says, I'm a widow, but my next boo thing will probably be part of the Geek Squad. I'm going a different route than my husband. Okay. All right. There you go. All right, Kaya. So Kaya says she gonna switch the whole game up. She flipping the total script. She doing flip mode squad. She gonna get somebody that was a total opposite of what her husband was. Okay. So what about you? What about anybody else on here? Are you gonna flip the script? Are you gonna get somebody totally different than what you're used to? All right. Who? Ronald said Marcus told me to tune in. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in, brother. We definitely won't. We need the men to come in and represent. So the question is, no, the title of the show today is: do you have a type, and does your partner fit that type? And does it matter at the end of the day? Are you married, Ronald? Are you in a serious committed relationship, Ronald? So you planning on leaving your husband, huh? Uh, no. Kaya she's a widow. She's a widow. Ronald, that's what she's saying. She's not married. Her husband passed away some time ago. Oh, Kaya say switching up might keep you on your toes. Okay. Oh, so you're not married, Ronald? Okay. But do you have a type? Even more, the other thing I want to ask, do you have a list? Do you have a list of what you want in a woman? So Kaya, Ronald, did you get Kaya's message? She said her husband left her when he passed away. Yeah, her husband passed away. Ronald, do you have a list? And if you don't have a list, do you have a type? And if you do have a type, are you actively looking for that type? What is your type? What is your type? All right, y'all. So while y'all thinking about the question, I'm gonna put it back up on the screen real quick. Just for those who are tuning in. See, thought you was a thigh. Kai, you get on my nerve. All right, so that is the subject of today's show on Let's Argue. Go ahead and only one person follow direction. Hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. I don't care if you're tuning in from Facebook or YouTube. Go ahead and put hashtag I'm outside. Let's argue. All right, so let's play another round from the game. And today's game is Out of Bound. This we always play games on our show that are inspired by Black game artists. This one is Out of Bound. And basically, the premise of this game, there is a word or words in the middle. It could be a phrase, a single word. And there are words around the outside that I can't say to try to give you clues to guess the word in the middle. So here we go. This is a two-letter word, Kaya. And the entire cast, with the exception of two men that were on there, everybody else was female. What was the name of this show? And I want to say this show was out in the late 90s, or was it the early 90s? I need y'all comments. Yes, all his clues are terrible. Whatever. Y'all some haters. Look at Shonda. That's right, Shonda living single. Shonda, I see you waiting on the games, but you ain't participating in the conversation. What's up with that? All right, so here's another one. This is a automobile. It's what we would call a bad looking automobile back in the day. It's what we would call a bad looking, one word, what we would call a bad looking automobile back in the day. Only thing we could do is the windows didn't roll up, didn't have no heat, no AC. It just, you put gas in it and go. What is it called? Yep. It is a automobile. A bucket? No, not a bucket. Not a bucket. That's another name for a bucket. A hoopty. That's right, Ronald. A hoopty. You already know. All right, y'all. Here's another one. One word, three letters. One word, three letters. It's another word for I'm about to bounce. What's another word for I'm about to bounce? I'm about to get ghost. Not wrote. One word, three letters. Not out. Nope. One word, three letters. Kaya. That's five letters. One word, three letters. You know I'm gonna mess with you. Uh, so I'm out. Not by. Y'all, you close though. I'm about to out. Pringles. Ruffles. What are these called? Pringles, Ruffles. Um, Barbecue. Dip. There you go. There you go. All right. Dip is the word. All right. So one word, five letters. This might be played at the casino. And I want to say there's different versions of this game. They play at the casino. They even have tournaments on TV. They even had poker. Yeah, Shonda, look at you. Look at you. Now, why you ain't answering the question? The question of the day: do you have a type? Is your partner your type? You just on here for the games. You just on here for the games. All right, y'all. We're gonna do a couple more. So I do want to get a little bit more feedback before we close things down. Do you have a type? What is your type? Do you have a list? And does your partner check off the boxes on that list? You should say, don't sleep on us. All right. So while y'all thinking about that question, I want to get a little bit more feedback. All right, here we go. We're gonna do. Let's see. We're gonna do 4 more from the game, and then we out of here. Let's see. Shonda says she better. I'm better at playing games than picking mates. Maybe that is your game, picking mates. All right, here we go. Thank you for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. We do this every Thursday night, 8:30. It's called Let's Argue. We talk about different topics. If you have a topic that you want to discuss and maybe you don't want to bring it up, but you want me to discuss it, just leave it in the chat window and we'll talk about it. Kaya said, I'm not doing bad credit or a person that rents from rent. Oh, that rents from Rent a Center. Say what you want, but I'm not. Okay. All right. Well, we all got our isms and schisms. It's all good. All right. This is a 5-letter word. 5-letter word, or maybe even 6-letter word, depending on how you're looking at this. He was the star of this show. His wife is Jada. This show came on again back in the 90s. What is the name of this TV show? Ooh, excuse me. What is the name of this TV show? Came on back in the 90s. He is currently married to, he was the star of the show. He is currently married to Jada. What is the name of this show? Fresh Prince. Look at Shauna. You on a roll, sister. You on a roll. All right. 1 word, 4 letters. 1 word, 4 letters. Kaya, did you hear that? 1 word, 4 letters. Yep, Bel Air. Let's see. You get points for that, Ronald, even though you didn't say the entire thing. 1 word, 4 letters. It is something you do at a barbecue to get it going. Eddie Murphy said it in his one of his stand-ups. Now that's a ashes are produced from this. Fire. Yeah. All right, Kaya. All right. 1 word. 1 word. All right, Shonda. Yep, fire was the word. 1 word. Starts with an F. 1 word. Black folks love this. We don't care what it is. We'll instead of grilling it, we'd like to drop it in some grease. What is it? You know, no, it ain't chicken. It ain't chicken. But what do we do with it? With chicken? Well, we like it fried, baby. You already know. You already know we like it fried. All right, it's the last one, y'all. We gonna call it for tonight, and I'll catch y'all next Thursday. All right, 1-letter word, 5 letters. 1 word, 5 letters. It's another name for somebody that you're cool with. It's another word for somebody that you're cool with. What is the name of the homie? Boy, look at you, Shonda. Yo, you've been on the road tonight, sister. All right, y'all. Listen, it's been a buddy. No, it ain't buddy. Y'all been on the road now. I really appreciate everybody coming on. I appreciate it. Like I said, we do. Please share this with other folks. I like a nice, live, robust conversation, different perspectives. I want to say next week we're gonna. I got a video I seen, and I think we might talk about that next week. But if you have any topics that you would like to discuss, just leave something in the chat window, and then we'll discuss it maybe next Thursday at 8:30 on Let's Argue. Ask everybody to be respectful of everybody else's. We all have come from different, even though we may all look alike. Don't mean we all have the same perspectives, the same values, and how we view and look at things. We might all be black people, but we don't all look at things the same. So just be mindful and respectful of the people that's in our group. It's really about just kind of having fun and getting a diverse opinion and background on things that people the subjects that we discuss on the show. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate it. Again, next Thursday, 8:30. I'll see you then. Until then, may there be peace between me and you. May the Creator bless you. All right, y'all. That is it.